Okay, we are live. We are live. And hello Dylan, hello Solo EQ, hello Shuri, hello Amari, hello Randy, hello Shampoo, N3, hello Jaden Forces, Q something, I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name. Hello Dylan. Who else? Speedy Blue 89, Jaden, Sonic 24 Prime. Wow, there's a bunch of people here. Hello Fang, hello Brian, hello Sailor Wolf 1, Ultimate Anthony. I think I got everybody. So, here we are. We got Summer Game Fest, which is going to be starting here in a few minutes. So, we're going to be doing basically just a live reaction to whatever we get here. Hello. So, alright, so this is the first time I've done, like, a live reaction stuff, so if you have any suggestions or anything, just let me know here. So, basically, I believe the event starts at, like, the top of the hour, but then there's like a 30-minute pre-show or something, so we'll see what that is. And then the whole show, I think, is like 2 hours, something like that, so we're gonna react to that, and in terms of Sonic, which that's what we're all here for, right now, it's hard to tell what we're gonna get. I mean, Sonic X Shadow Generations is pretty much confirmed because they had a trailer and they said that it's coming out with something with that. So there will be a trailer for Sonic X Shadow Generations, and a lot of people think we're gonna get the Sonic Movie 3 trailer. So that's what I'm hoping for. And right now, a lot of you guys seem to think so. 2/3 of everyone has Sonic Movie 3 trailer, so it's probably gonna happen. But we are gonna find out. Let's see here. Where's SSS update? I'm not sure when that's gonna be, because there are streams that are, I don't know, I mean, it might be later, it might be tomorrow. I'm not really sure what Sonic Speed Simulator deal is. I mean, after Summer Game Fest, if Sonic Speed Simulator's update is out, then we might play that. But we'll have to see here. Um, let's see here. I think we both get both Sonic 3 and Generations. That might be the case. Personally, I think we're only getting Sonic X Shadow Generations, but we could get both. I really would like to see the movie trailer. But, and who knows, we might get something else. I mean, there's all sorts of different leaks and stuff, so maybe they'll announce some other random Sonic game or something, but Shadow's motorbike is coming. Yeah, I saw that leak. The motorbike is probably coming. I think the Game Fest will get the teaser from CinemaCon. That could be a possibility, but I think it would be longer. It could be short, it could be long. It's hard to tell, really. I mean, hopefully it's a long one, but any trailer is good. But I wouldn't get our hopes up too high for Sonic Movie 3 trailer. Maybe it happens, but I doubt it. But we could get, I don't know. But definitely Sonic X Shadow Generations, we're definitely getting something for that. Because there were a bunch of leaks about the box art and different things there. I made Sonic Movie 3 poster, you might check it out once you go. Yeah, I can check that later. Shadow and Sonic Movie 3? Yep, exactly. Even SSS Twitter says Shadow bike is coming. Yeah, Shadow's motorbike did get leaked for that. I personally think we get both. It could happen. Because the one that was 2 years ago when they had Sonic Frontiers, it was Sonic Frontiers and the second movie. So they could do the same thing. But I don't know. I feel like we're only going to get one. But I'm hoping that we get everything. The reason I'm here is because of the movie That Fake Hedgehog. Yeah, he is a fake Hedgehog. That would be pretty cool to get. Um, Sonic Movie 3 posters might be a reference to Sonic Movie. I think that might happen. Well, to Sonic Adventure 2. Because the movie poster, which again, they could be something else. We could get like a poster. They could just release a poster maybe for the third movie or confirm Keanu Reeves or something like that. It could be just like a teaser or something. But I think that a poster would probably be based on Sonic Adventure 2. I hope Eggman turns good in the movie. Yeah, that's probably gonna happen, I think. And hello, Cyril. Person in the announcement was a poster of prior renders. Jake, tell me what game you want me to make as a Sonic version. Um, Not sure what you mean by that. Just any game? Or which game? You're not even good enough to be my fake. That's the fifth line? Yeah, I'm not too familiar with that line. Um, so it should be starting here soon. I mean, again, I think it's, there's a 30-minute pre-show, and then the whole show is 2 hours, something like that. And hello, Logan. I can't wait till this game comes out. Yeah, there was a leak that said it's coming October 25th, I think. So if we do get Sonic X Shadow Generations trailer, they're definitely gonna show something with that. Like, probably the release date, they almost certainly have to say this is particularly when it's gonna get released. Sonic movie version, and yes, any game? Well, some type of Sonic game. And speaking of which, most of these games that they're going to showcase here and stuff, I have no clue what they are. I'm mainly just here for Sonic and see what we get with that. Because it's going to be a long show, but they'll show a lot of different things. But I really am excited for whatever we get with Sonic related. So, yeah, they should be starting here soon. And hello, Juno the Hedgehog. How do you get 1K subs every week? It's not quite every week, it's a little bit longer than that, but it's just put out a bunch of. The more videos you put out, the better chance you are of getting subs. Um, hey, by the way, remember that leak of Darkspine Sonic? Yeah, I believe that one was a fake leak. Darkspine Sonic. I can also make a poster of Sonic Adventure 3. Well, there's no Sonic Adventure 3 yet. I mean, maybe we'll get Sonic Adventure 3 at some point. But nothing yet. Um, Amy SM3 footage except for the title reveal. Yeah, we could find out if Amy is in the movie if they show the trailer. Ahoy, new to the stream. Well, hello, Sonic Unkai. Only have 900, been doing YouTube for 9 years. I would probably suggest doing shorts, because shorts do seem to get a lot of views. But you just have to keep pushing along. The first post-credit scene had Tails, the next one had Shadow. I think the third post-credit scene was of Silver. Yeah, that's what I think. It most likely, Silver would probably be the next most popular character. So that's probably who they would add. But they did pretty much confirm that they're gonna get more movies beyond that. Your birthday next week? Well, happy birthday next week for your birthday, Logan. I remember when you made a promise of if Sonic Adventure 3 comes out, you will face reveal. Um, I guess I did. I mean, I don't think Sonic Adventure 3 is coming anytime soon, but maybe. Why did you post it if you believe it was fake? Well, at that time I thought it would be real, but sometimes it turns out to be fake, sometimes it turns out to be real. Um, but wait, can you play a game or I mean, probably we'll just sit here and wait because it should be starting because it says 4:30. So I mean, It should be starting. I don't know I don't know quite what the deal is because it supposedly starts at the top of the hour, but I think there's a pre-show because it's scheduled to have already started. So I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see what happens. Um, if Eggman gets to feed the third movie, would that be like? Yeah, I think Eggman's gonna switch sides and help Sonic because he kind of has to, because that's what happens in Sonic Adventure 2. I'm hyped. I think we're all very hyped here. My original Sonic character is based off Toei Classic Sonic from Sonic CD intro and outro. Well, that sounds pretty cool. I hope at least we get something out of Sonic 3. We might. I hope so. And hello, King of Ass 28. I have Mephiles the Dark Robux. That's pretty cool. Sonic Movie 3 trailer. Be good. I hope so. But again, there's no guarantee that we're gonna get it. The only thing that we're guaranteed to get is Sonic X Shadow Generations. Something with that. And a lot of people think we're gonna get something with the Sonic movie, so I hope we get the third movie trailer. Why is it taking forever? I'm not sure. Because I don't... Just gotta wait until it starts, I guess. Which hopefully is gonna be soon. But I don't know. It might not be till the top of the hour here. I hope Metal Sonic is the true villain of SM3. Oh. I think we're starting here.
Pass, your door to 5 weeks
these
of
ads.
deals. DoorDash.
Well, here we go. Welcome to Summer Game Fest. The show will start at... Yep. Okay, so I guess there's not a pre-show. It just starts directly at the top of the hour. So we gotta wait 24 minutes. So we just gotta wait for that to start, I guess. Let's see here. Oh. Today's my last day of school. Well, congratulations. By the way, there's a storyboard leak. Yeah, I know there was some leaks about that. I mean, I don't know if I would trust those storyboard leaks. It could be right, they could be wrong. I'm not really sure on that. My state's 337 right now? Yeah, I'm at 437 right now. Anna Kendrick, Amy Rose. Yeah, I think like that, because that's what happened in Sonic Adventure 2. I like how people use AI to make fake screenshots and people believe them. There's been so many leaks, it's insane. There's constantly like a million leaks for this and that and that and that with the third movie. And so many people believe it, it's crazy. And it's so easy to tell most of the time that they're fake leaks. But sometimes people like to do that. Alright, going to 5th grade this year? Well, congratulations. We need Rouge? Absolutely, we do, but I just don't think she's gonna be in there. But again, don't be too confident that we're gonna get the trailer. I'd say it's like a 50-50 chance we'll get Sonic Movie 3 trailer. But I did see on Twitter earlier that IGN, there was some people that were dressed up as Movie Sonic and Movie Knuckles at this event. So that could be a positive sign. I don't know. I feel like the intro of Sonic 3 will be about Maria and Shadow. Yeah, that's what I think. But I really hope we get the trailer here. Because this will be a perfect time to show it. Because there was... In fact, this event, I heard for Summer Game Fest, there is, what was it? It was $250,000 per minute. So every game, every trailer that's going to be showcased has to pay $250,000 per minute. So I guess there's a pretty high demand for this. And hello, Jaywick. And hello, Sally Tricks. Old Eggman is Gerald Robotnik? Yeah, well, it's Gerald Robotnik is his grandparent. And it's actually interesting, speaking of Gerald Robotnik, one of the leaks for Sonic X Shadow Generations showed there's like a journal or something that he has. So that's probably going to be included in the Sonic X Shadow Generations trailer. If they don't reveal Sonic Movie 3 trailer, maybe on June 23rd. That could be the case. I don't know. Because June 23rd, that would be when the anniversary of Adventure 2 Battle is. So that could happen. Because otherwise it's just going to be randomly shadow dropped. But Summer Game Fest would be a perfect time for that. You got 35 people, that's a lot? Yeah, it kind of is. Because this is a pretty big event here, Summer Game Fest. So hopefully we get something really good here. I don't think Amy will be in Sonic Movie 3. I'd say it's probably more likely than not that Amy will be in there, but I don't think Rouge is going to be in there. I think Sonic X Shadow Generations cost $250,000. It's every single trailer for every game is $250,000 per minute. So everyone's gonna pay a lot for these trailers. So they're probably gonna try to keep most of the trailers are probably pretty short. Is Sonic Central's birthday on June 23rd? Yeah, Sonic's birthday is on June 23rd. But Sonic Central, they haven't announced it yet. So we're waiting to find out when they announce Sonic Central. Maybe we'll get Sonic Central on June 23rd or sooner, but I don't know. We'll have to see what happens with that. And hello, Huggy Wuggy. And how's your day? It's doing alright. Very anxious and excited here. Also, Jake, I went Code Ninja. It's about making games. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. To be honest, I didn't even know Summer Game Fest was today. Yeah, it's finally time for it. So, and hello, Sonic Prime Arabic. How are you doing today? I'm doing very well. I'm very, very excited and anxious to see what we get here. I think that Super Shadow or Hypersonic in Movie 3? I don't think we're gonna get Hypersonic. Super Shadow is pretty likely, because I would think that at some point, if they follow Sonic Adventure 2, then you have to have Super Sonic and Super Shadow teaming up against some type of enemy. Hopefully the Bio Lizard. But it could be someone else. I mean, there's always a possibility, you could have Metal Sonic as a final boss, or Black Doom. I think it would be pretty cool if they had Black Doom as a final boss in the movie. Want to make a Sonic game? Yeah, it could. That's pretty cool. Look at the timer. Yeah, they just updated, got a timer now, so that's pretty exciting. It's been almost a year since Sonic Superstars was announced. Wasn't it this? Yeah, it was this event. This event last year is when they announced Sonic Superstars. So that's usually what happens, like these type of events, they do things like that. But that one was more of a real shock to everyone, because no one was expecting anything. And hello, Grayson. I remember I made a reaction of a Sonic Movie 3 logo that Paramount released. Yeah, that's the only thing that we've gotten so far from Sonic Movie 3 was that when was that? That was a few months ago when they released the logo. That's the only thing we've gotten so far. Finally, I've been waiting for this for a long time. I know, I've been waiting for this for a while as well. Had this circled on the calendar, very excited for this. I think Hypersonic because it's like the classic games. In Sonic 2, we got Tails. I don't think they're bringing Hypersonic back, though. Are you more excited for Sonic X Shadow Generation or Sonic Movie 3? Sonic Movie 3 by a mile. I am by far excited, so much more excited for Sonic Movie 3 than I am for Sonic X Shadow Generations. And hello, Isaiah. In Sonic Movie 3, I would love to see Sonic and Tails have cutscenes. Yeah, or cuteness moment, I mean. Yeah, they could do something like that. I'd like to see a cuteness moment. Because I think their dynamic was pretty good in the second movie. The video I released today got me angry of seeing fake Sonic logos. I know it. There's so many like fake movie logos and all these different things that are constantly going on. So you gotta be watching for all that. Hello, Chicken Sandwich. Sonic Movie 4 should come out 2026. I think it's probably 2027. Because it takes such a long time for them to make the movies, 2.5 years. So I think it's probably like mid to late 2027. It's probably when the fourth movie would come out. Well, Maddie was wearing a pink in the Knuckles show. Yeah, she was wearing pink in the Knuckles show and then blue and silver. So that could be an indication for Amy and Silver. I was so tired for Sonic Speed Network's birthday. Yeah, I saw a little bit of that yesterday. You guys remember Hypersonic is not white but flashing rainbow? Yeah, that's exactly what he does. 11 more minutes. Can someone tell me when did Sonic Adventure 2 come out? What was the release date actually? Forget now. Because the battle version came out on June 23rd, but wow, I don't actually remember when it came out. The original version. Radical Highway's coming to SSS. Yeah, I saw that. There was some leaks about that they might be adding Radical Highway to Sonic Speed Simulator the next day that it's likely to come out. But at the same time, they could just randomly shadow drop it. And hello, Sonic 586. People need to let Paramount take their time by keep rushing to drop Sonic Movie 3 trailer. To be patient. I agree. It's gonna come out when it's ready. Trailers take a while, so sometimes it takes a while to make. Because I would think that the first trailer is gonna be like a full 2-minute long trailer. So they gotta make sure that's ready. Because the second movie was like 4 months in advance. So we're still like 6 months in advance. So it's still kind of early if we get the Sonic Movie 3 trailer. Do you think Sonic will have a crush? I don't think that they're going to have anything like that. Sonic is not going to have a crush on Amy. Maybe Amy will have a little bit of a crush on Sonic. But I don't think they're going to try to push that too much. Radical Highway was presented as a drag race? That could be the case. Sonic 3 will be a Christmas present for Sega because the date was around the 20th. That's probably the reason why they did that. Because December 20th, that's the reason they chose the release date for the movie the way they did. And hello, Barney Jr. If it does not also come on Sonic Anniversary, come around July. That's another one, because, what was it? What was the game? Or the movie? Despicable Me 4? That one, it could be played ahead of that movie. So that's in July. So that'd be another case, that could be another reason to put it in July. Imagine there's a new Sonic game. I would not rule that out. It's possible. Because there's been leaks for a Chow Garden game and what was the other thing? A sports game. So both of those are possible. So we have to be prepared for anything. I mean, at the very minimum, we're going to get a Sonic X Shadow Generations trailer. That might be the only thing we get. Maybe we get a Sonic Movie 3 trailer. Maybe we get some other Sonic game announcement. We're going to have to see what happens here. Final Rush, maybe a drag race? That could be a case, some type of drag race like that. I wonder if Metal Sonic is coming to have a costume animation for Hypersonic. I don't think Hypersonic's ever coming back. Is this on? Oh, I better put that all the way up to there. Fix that. There we go. Summer Game Fest, yeah, about 6 minutes. So we're getting close here. Let's see here. Isaiah again here. Do you think that Shadow will work for Robotnik, and then get betrayed by him in the second movie? Yeah, because Eggman is going to team up and release Shadow, and then he's probably going to realize that he's way too overpowered and has to go help Sonic. They have to team up. They probably won't like teaming up, but that's probably what's going to happen. We could announce with Sonic Adventure 3? Probably not. Potential SSS retreated Radical Highway? Yeah, I saw that. The stream is Sonic lore. Yeah, it really is. I'm so freaking excited for the Killer Beans and Sonic announcements. Yeah, I don't really know too much about most other games. I mainly just know games about Sonic, so most of the other stuff I'm not really too familiar with. For modern Sonic, Chaos Emeralds come out of the Master Emerald, yeah, something like that. Sonic Advance 4, probably not. And hello, Tails Game Hub. Do you think we'll get Sonic Movie 3 and Sonic Generations? I'd say, if I had to personally guess, I think we're only getting Sonic X Shadow Generations trailer. Because that was basically confirmed that we're getting that trailer. And I'd say there's maybe a 50-50 chance we get Sonic Movie 3 trailer. And maybe something else. Sega said they were maybe planning a SA3. Maybe it won't kind of like that, but until they announce it and release it, who knows what it could be. As we get Sonic 5, I don't know if they would do that kind of game. Maybe 4060 you get Hyper. I don't think we're getting Hyper. I think it's pretty unlikely. I don't think Hypersonic would ever come back at any point. Alright, 1.5 minutes. So it should be about 2 hours or so for Summer Game Fest. Imagine if Sonic has his own series. That'd be funny. Yeah, that probably would be. Imagine if we get 100 Sonic movie. Yeah. I don't know if they'd go that far. I mean, I could see maybe like 10 movies or something. If they really milk the series. I think something like that's possible. It's not part of the timeline. Sonic 5 in 2028. Do you mean the Sonic 5 the game or Sonic 5 the movie? Because that's two completely different things. Sega hate Hyper for some reason? Yeah, that's because of the next tier power-up, where they power up the characters too much. I think that would probably kind of ruin the characters a little bit. If they did something like that, ruin Super Sonic. Subscribe to, I appreciate that, Veronica. It's gonna take a lot of years if there's a movie called Sonic the Hedgehog 100. Yeah, that would take a long time. Hope we get a Team Chaotix movie or show. I mean, maybe down the line that could happen. Alright. Yeah, here we go. It's finally time. We're gonna get started here. Alright.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Alright, it is time. Jeff Keighley, here he is. Let's see some Sonic. Let's see what we get here today. Which is Phil's channel right now. Starting? Yes, it finally is. Here we go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest 2024. You ready to see some video games?
Yes, we are. We're ready to see Sonic.
We are so thrilled to be here with you, and this is a showcase of what's next for games live from the YouTube Theater here in LA. Now, if you're watching this show,
Man
first
himself,
of all,
yep.
welcome. I know everyone around the world is joining us for this special moment. And I know if you watch this show, you don't just play games, you deeply care about this art
And also,
form
let me know
and the
if
health of
the
this industry.
sound and everything
The
is good,
news
that you
is
can
we
hear
have
everything
a
all right.
lot of amazing games to show you from creators around the world over the next 2 hours. But let's also face it, this
Ready?
has been a tumultuous and difficult year with company layoffs. And
But yeah,
studio
can you guys just
closures,
let me know
which have
the sound if the
disappointed
sound is
all
good or
of us.
not?
But there's also something else happening. Our industry is evolving and changing. And thanks to digital distribution, smaller teams and new creators are finding
Sound is good?
incredible
Okay, good.
success. Take a look at this list from Game Discover of the top 10 best-selling new games on Steam so far this year. 2 of them
Interesting.
are considered, big company games. But
Yeah,
the
they
other
are.
8 come from indie, mid-sized
I
teams.
wish
or
that Sonic
solo
would get on
developers.
that list at
Have a
some
look
point.
At this list, it's pretty cool.
Because Sonic
right?
is
And I
always
get
further down
inspired
on those
that
lists.
New ideas, new teams, and smaller creators can and will break through. It's a reminder to big companies that they have
Sound
to
is
treat their
fine, sounds good.
developers right,
Okay, that's good.
Because today there are many paths to sustainability and success, and that's what makes this industry so.
Seems like most of y'all say
great.
you can hear everything. Okay, that's good.
And you'll see that reflected in the show today, because over the next 2 hours, we'll have big franchises on stage like Star Wars, Batman, and Harry Potter.
Yeah,
but also smaller
Sega is
titles,
at the
including a
event as
few
well.
Games made by single individuals.
But
and
I haven't
first-time
heard
creators
Paramount
we
at the
invite to be
event or
part of this
anything
show
else. The only
because we
thing they
think
said was that
this
Sega was
platform
at the
is
event.
important as a way to show you new things that you might not even know about. So when you see a game that piques your interest, please wishlist it, or even better, send it to a friend and get them excited. That's how we together can grow the gaming community. And we are going to do that today over the next 2 hours, as we have a lot of games to show you.
Yeah,
plus
there's definitely
Day of
gonna
the
be
Devs
quite a
directly
list of
after
different
with
games.
Even more indie titles. So should we get to the games?
Yes, let's get started.
All right. It all begins right now. Here's our first announcement.
All right.
Next.
Hey, look, this is.
Oh, this
I
ain't
dropped
Sonic.
by auditioning for the lead and unannounced action game.
We see you as more of a sidekick.
Oh, sure, I get that a lot.
Also,
but, check out my range.
if any of the music, if you think it's copyright or anything, let me know. I don't think there will be, but if you think there is, let me know.
This guy, straight. And what game is this anyway?
So is this like a Lego game or something, probably? It is funny that the guy's a chili dog.
Ooh, sandwich. Sorry, gotta go.
Yeah,
That.
Sonic should be pulling in and eating him, the chili dog.
Video game lead.
Thunderjaw went mad and is tearing through the valley.
Don't worry, I'll bring it down. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, right in the eye. And touch fire attack.
A lonely hero.
Lego 3, probably something like that.
Hello, I have friends, you know.
I don't really play any of the Lego games, though.
Hunting with her pals.
Hey, whose side are you on?
Exploring.
Wow, what is this place?
Collecting
Fan of Lego? Yeah, there's
shiny
some.
things,
I mean, these games are pretty popular, actually.
and making a home.
But I mean, for a Lego game, this does look pretty good right here.
Hey, Roy,
thought it was a movie for a second. Yeah, like the very first second there. Most of these trailers and stuff, at first they look like they're a movie, but then you see that they're not. I mean, it's mostly games. I mean, maybe a few movie trailers. Hopefully Sonic 3. But it's mostly focused on games.
Ooh, you want mustard on that? Is that the bun? I'm good.
I wear a blue spacesuit. Lego Horizon Adventures. Alright.
Leave it.
Oh, he's eating the chili dog there. He said 2 hours? Yeah, that's what it is. It's a 2-hour long thing.
Coming out later this year for PlayStation, but also day one on PC and Nintendo Switch. It's a playful, lighthearted story inspired by the world of Horizon, designed with 2-player action in mind, supporting couch and online co-op. All right, now we're going to completely shift the tone to the next game from Torn Banner Studios, the developers behind Chivalry 2.
Oh, it's not Sonic yet.
To announce No More Room in Hell 2, the sequel to the 2011 award-winning Source mod. 8 players start separate in the dark.
I'm not here for Lego. Yeah, me either. I'm really just here for Sonic.
Here is the first look.
And most of these other games I don't really know too much about. Eyes in the woods. It's something. I'm gonna have a teaser or trailer for Sonic 3 Sonic Generations. Well, Summer Game Fest when they did their trailer, they briefly showed Shadow. So that basically confirmed that we will get Sonic X Shadow Generations. Though the person who was voicing almost sounded like Keanu Reeves, but not really sure. Okay, waiting for Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it's probably towards the end, because they know that everyone's anxious for Sonic, especially if it's like the movie or something. They'll probably push it near the end and make us wait through everything here. Horror game? Yeah. Blood and everything going on there. It's definitely a horror game. Resident Evil? It might be. Yeah, zombie game? Yeah, there's like a million zombie games. And so many. Oh, No More Room in Hell 2. Halloween? Yeah, that looks like a Halloween type of thing.
Coming this Halloween. Looks really, really intense. All right. To introduce our next game, please join me in welcoming someone who I've known for over a decade. She's been a huge fan of some of our reveals, like Street Fighter VI a few years ago, and of course, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth last year when she was sitting in the audience. Well, this year, she's joining us on stage. We're thrilled to have her.
What's wrong with people creating this?
Curious Joy.
I don't know.
Thank you, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here at Summer Game Fest. I'm here with you today to share some even more super fun trailers. So let's get straight to another world premiere.
All right.
This is a highly anticipated game from a beloved franchise. Let's take a look.
Highly anticipated? Nope.
As young witches and
It's not
wizards,
Sonic yet.
we all dream of soaring through the sky like our favorite heroes. When it comes to Quidditch, we've all wondered, do I
Oh, is
have
this
what it
like
takes
Harry
to be the
Potter, I
next
think?
Quidditch star?
Yeah. Looks like part of Harry Potter, I think.
To beat your toughest opponents?
Sonic, Sonic, Sonic.
To keep your
We'll probably be
vision
waiting a while for
first.
Sonic.
To chase your dreams at any price. To seek glory for your team. No challenge is too great. No dream is too big. So
Yeah, it's just a Harry Potter thing or something, I guess. Most likely.
do you have the heart of a Quidditch champion?
And hello, SG55 Studios. It's a soccer game of Harry Potter. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. Harry Potter Quidditch Champions. Yeah, it kind of figures they'd probably make a game based on that.
That's
That's from-
Potter Quidditch
yeah.
Champions launching worldwide
Sonic Movie
on
3 trailer, where it
September
is.
3rd for consoles.
If we're gonna
and
get it,
PC.
it's probably gonna be
Now
towards
we
the
go
end.
from the
That's my
Potterverse
prediction.
To a brand new world. It hails from a single developer, Gavin
Yeah, it's horrible.
Isebeiss, up in Seattle, who has been making games all by
Yeah,
himself
nothing
for
too
a
interesting
decade.
about that.
His last title, Choo Choo Charles, was a fan favorite, and he showed me this next game a few months ago, and
Imagine
I
we get
really
something-
wanted to debut it here.
You have to
Get ready
expect
to
the unexpected.
backstab, race, or cooperate with up to 20 of your friends in Cuff Bust.
Alright, here we go. What do we got next? Prison Breach, Red Alert. It says Summer Game Fest, not Summer Movie Fest. Well, that's the thing. I mean, the odds of the movie trailer are, I'd say, are probably low. But a lot of people seem to think that we're going to get the movie trailer, so we gotta be prepared just in case. Looks like a Roblox. You know, it does. This actually does look like Roblox. A lot like Roblox. Yeah, I mean, maybe Roblox with maybe a little bit better graphics. But yeah, this really does look like something you can do in Roblox. What they're saying is funny? Yeah, I guess so. It's like just a prison escape of some sorts here. Bang his head? Yeah, he kind of did right there. Only here for the Sonic dudes. Yeah. Well, we have to suffer through 2 hours to get 2 or 3 minutes of Sonic, basically. That's kind of what we're forced to do. Our Heroes remake? Always possible. I wouldn't be surprised if something, if we get some random crazy announcement of something.
Congratulations, Gavin. So glad to have that on stage. All right, next one of this year's most anticipated games is Star Wars Outlaws, coming out on August 30th from Ubisoft
Star Wars?
and Lucasfilm Games, the first open-world Star Wars game where you live the life of a scoundrel. On Monday,
Really? There hasn't been an
12 p.m.
open-world
Pacific,
Star
you'll get to
Wars
see
before?
A full gameplay showcase during Ubisoft's Forward event. streaming
Yes.
as part of the
Sonic
continuing
got
Summer
it going
Game
now.
Fest
Everybody's
events. But
going
now,
open world
we've got
games.
an exclusive new glimpse at
Actually,
the game. Just
there was a
small
few before
taste
that.
of what's to come.
See, 2025 August.
A friend needs a little something stolen.
Little announcement, at least it's possible.
Let's raise the stakes, shall we?
Honestly, some of these Star Wars games are actually pretty decent in some cases. Like, the whole thing with Star Wars, you know, it does have a pretty good story at times. But again, it's like, it's kind of the same stuff over and over a lot. These trailers are uncool. Yeah, not too much really exciting stuff so far yet. Star Wars Outlaws, coming August 30th. Peter, teacher of mine, a fan of Star Wars. Yeah, a lot of people are fans of Star Wars. It's very popular.
Everything we've shown you so far, I think, is going to be, coming out, this year. Cuff Bust, I'm not quite sure, but it's so cool.
You know,
that
that one guy
stuff
in the
that we're
crowd,
gonna
I think
play
he's got a
next
Sonic
month.
shirt on
All
out
right,
there.
well, moving back to smaller teams, a few weeks ago, I had a chance to play through this next game, and I have to say, it is really spectacular. Neva comes from
I think
Nomada
GTA
Studios,
6 is
the
here.
creators of the Game Award-winning game Grease. It chronicles
It could
the
be.
story
I
of
mean,
Alba,
that's
a
the
woman bound
that's
to
the
a
biggest
curious
game
wolf cub.
probably
Here's
of
your
all
first
time.
ever
So
look at the gameplay.
all right, what is this? Same day as my holiday. I feel like this game peaked. They were not realistic at all. Yeah, these graphics kind of hurt my eyes a little bit. Nothing too good about these graphics. Please don't be GTA 6. I'm not a fan of it. Well, this is not GTA 6. But because of how big GTA 6 is, that would probably be its own entire thing, probably. I would think so, probably. Sonic Movie 3, please. I hope so. That character almost looked like Sage there for a second. But the only thing we're guaranteed is Sonic X Shadow Generations trailer. Anything else, we just have to get lucky about. Looks like this isn't a game to me. Yeah, not really. This is not GTA 6. Definitely not. Is it a movie or game? Nah, this is a game. Cause I think he said game right before that. NEVA 2024.
Trust me, that game is such a true work of art, especially when we get into some of the combat. It is tons of fun to play. And there's much more coming later today in the Devolver Direct, which will air directly after the Day of the Devs on this same stream. So we've got lots more for you. All right, next, it's time for our next game announcement.
All right, what's next? Come on, please be Sonic.
Study the past if you would define the future.
It's kind of giving like Secret Rings vibes a little bit there.
Let us all for death prepare, or on the last great journey.
Yeah. I'm confused on NEVA, yeah. Imagine we have Supersonic 2 in the trailer. I don't think Supersonic 2 would ever come back. Probably not. If there's GTA 6, you get demonetized. Well, I'm not monetized in the beginning. I don't have enough view hours to even get monetized. Maybe one day, but because I mostly do shorts, I got a long way to go before I can monetize. But GTA 6, they would copyright and take everything down in a second. But GTA 6 is they would probably have their own thing, most likely. These random games are confusing. They really are, they're very confusing. Because it's just a complete wide scope of different games you could get. But again, all these games, it's 250,000 per minute.
Hello everyone at Summer Game Fest. On behalf of the Firaxis team, we are thrilled to finally announce that Civilization 7 is coming day and date to PC and consoles.
As we get Sonic X Shadow Generations new Mario game.
I'm in awe of the amazing
I
team
think
that
they
brought us
said
to this
that
moment. But we
that
also have to
Nintendo
thank
is not even in this.
our incredible fans
Because Nintendo
around
has
the
like their
world
own
for
thing coming up.
overwhelming support of this franchise
So I don't
for over
think
30
Nintendo's in at all.
We can't wait to share
This is a
more,
random game.
and we hope you'll join us later this summer for the full reveal of Civilization 7. In the meantime, stay civilized.
Alright, what is this? That cuff print looks like fire on Buy It. I don't know. This really does look... This looks really realistic right here, actually. I mean, that could be like a scene from almost anywhere. Imagine Sega release a new console. I honestly don't think Sega's ever going to announce a new console again. Looks like a movie. It kind of does. I mean, that is really realistic right there. Wow. Like every detail in his face there. In Roblox, you can become movie Supersonic 2. Yeah, you kind of can actually. Black Myth Walk on 1. Yeah, that is really realistic there. Yeah. Deluxe Edition, yeah, they all... Deluxe Edition, Collector's Edition, all these games do that now. They try to get you for extra different things there. Which I kind of wonder if Sonic X Shadow Generations would do that. Alright, what is this? I want that game? It doesn't really look too interesting. So far, nothing really all that interesting yet. We need Sonic lore. You know, I think we might get some. Because Gerald Robotnik's journal is in the leak. So we might get more lore there, actually.
Humans were fated to build the monoliths, reaching heaven and returning with a gift.
But also, like, I wouldn't be surprised if, Sega could also announce some other type of game, too. VR game. It would be really interesting if we had, like, a VR Sonic game. Where you had to have the Quest or VR, whatever. An actual thing where you could really feel like Sonic in VR. That would be really cool. Because then you could really just feel like you're blasting through every level and everything. I got MetaQuest 2, so I'm gonna buy this. Yeah, I might have to get a VR headset or something. Because, like, when I play VR chat, I just play on the computer. So, not everything's mapped out on the controller. So you kind of have to have a VR headset if you want to truly do everything in the game. But, we could get a mobile game, though. That would be interesting. Rather than just... If they announce a new game, it would probably be a mobile game. Wait, is the chat delayed? Well, I think there's like a little bit of a delay or something like that. But I don't know. It's probably a little bit of a delay. Movie Sonic is on its own timeline, so Super Sonic 2. I guess that's possible. Fortnite. Man, this doesn't look like Fortnite. Space Marine. No wonder, that seemed familiar. I've seen that trailer before.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest. We've got some amazing developer guests joining us throughout the show, and I'm very excited to introduce our first guests. They are legendary creators who are working on a brand new fantasy RPG Metaphor.
And should we get Sonic Riders 4?
Please welcome the director.
We need another Riders game. It's been too long. Because it seems like they gave up on the Riders. They should come back with another Riders at some point. Fortnite, it's Fortnite. Reminds me of Helldivers 2, maybe a little bit.
ありがとうございます。アトラスの橋野です。今日は副島さんと一緒にこのステージに立ててとても光栄に思ってます。
Thank you, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here. My name is Hashino, and I am the director of Metaphor. It is a pleasure to be here with Mr.
Metaphor. No, a little clip from Lego Fortnite showed the chat was delayed. Well, it might be. Because just the amount of time it takes for it to go through, I guess there's probably a small delay. This Game Fest is making me bored. It kind of is. So far, it's kind of boring. But it'll be worth it, whatever Sonic we get. So. But again, it's basically, we gotta go through 2 hours and maybe get 2 minutes worth of Sonic, something like that.
Archetypes are the embodiment of power born from the will to face your fears and anxieties. We gave it our all to instill each and every archetype with a feeling of strength and uniqueness in each of their designs. In total,
I'm here for all the games.
40 types of archetypes available in the game.
I'm mainly just here for
These
Sonic.
Archetypes can gain experience and even evolve. Some of them can evolve into stronger versions.
メタファーはアトラスの RPG、我々が作ってきた RPG のノウハウを
Let's go and end this poll.
結集させて作っています。とても大きなボリュームのゲームです。今日はこのアーキタイプをテーマにした
So the poll 62% said Sonic Movie 3 trailer. So by far, most people think that's what we're gonna get.
Into this game to make it as exciting as possible. In fact, we've even brought our latest trailer today, which is centered around the topic of these archetypes. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy it.
The movie Sonic timeline is not the same.
Said that we all have inherited heroic virtues.
Yeah, it is definitely a different, like, universe, timeline, everything.
The reality
Imagine after there are no Sonic and they're just other Sega games.
we fight.
No, there's definitely gonna be Sonic. Because Summer Game Fest had a trailer and they briefly showed Shadow for like a split second. So there's definitely something Sonic X Shadow Generations. That's the only thing that's basically confirmed. Everything else is just speculation. Oh yeah, I spoiled the Garfield movie today. Yeah, the Garfield movie was pretty good. I saw that as well.
Many more protectors and followers will gather to your
I
side.
can enjoy some random games or anime.
That the same
Yeah, most of it is kind of boring.
You must acquire more archetypes and bring them together.
How's this? Gower! No holding back!
Now you've acquired a most interesting power. An archetype whose
Dare
existence
you
was
to
only theoretical.
T-pose?
You wield power.
Well, Sonic can T-pose. There's actually a Sonic Frontiers mod somewhere that I saw where Sonic actually just T-poses. It's kind of funny. Awaken. Kind of boring. Yeah, this is putting me to sleep, kind of.
Such an honor to have Hoshino Shojima with us on
Gonna watch
stage.
Garfield
Thank you,
Sunday.
guys, for that deep look at the
Yeah, I think you'll
archetypes
probably
and
like it.
stunning visual designs. Now we're going to jump into the Arkhamverse. Batman Arkham Shadow is a MetaQuest
The
3
Arkhamverse.
exclusive VR game coming later this year. As Batman, you face a new threat, the mysterious Rat King and his cultish devotees. Here's your first look at the story trailer for Batman Arkham Shadow.
Shadow. He did say Shadow. Arkham Shadow. Right.
There's a new darkness.
Yeah, another Batman, whatever this is. I tried like a couple of these, but never really liked them at all. Just kind of got bored of it.
From the fire in the streets, casting shadows of rats.
I have a friend who makes video of all Batman Arkham games. Well, that friend will probably be interested in this game.
Fear is their weapon,
What do you think of Sonic Movie 3 logo?
but they're not the only ones who can use it.
I'm excited for the logo. Because it definitely takes reference from Sonic Adventure 2. W game.
The Rat King will stop at nothing.
It honestly looks alright, but
How far will I go?
I don't really like this kind of game, so. Isaiah, in movie 3, do you think Tom, Maddie, Rachel, and Raider will all have a baby? Maybe? I don't know. I don't think they're gonna focus too much on that, on their stories that much. Because they're gonna focus more on Sonic and the CGI and stuff. Because that was a complaint about a lot of people, that there was too many human characters, not enough CGI.
I am looking forward to heading back to the Arkhamverse. Now, it is time to update fans on a legendary fighting game franchise. And that includes me. Because
What's your
I have
favorite
been a
Sonic
fan
game?
of this series ever since
It's
one
kind
of
of
its
a-
first iteration and have been playing each
Kind of
one
between
ever since.
Sonic
So,
Frontiers and
let's check it
Sonic
out.
2006. Probably Frontiers, though. We want Sonic? Yes, we do. But they're not gonna give us Sonic right away. I think they know that a lot of people want Sonic. They're gonna make us wait for it. I bet it's toward the end. Do you like Sonic the Hedgehog movie or 2, the second? They're both really good, but I would definitely say that the second movie is significantly better. Especially because, you know, there's a lot more CGI and stuff. So that's what I'm hoping for the third movie, there's a lot of CGI. Fun fact, in 1 there's a Batman comic station where Sonic Adventure is referenced. Oh, that's pretty cool. Remember the red-haired guy from Super Smash Bros? Yeah, it does seem a little bit familiar, I guess. You really just say Terry from Smash Brothers? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, now it's still going. Boring. We want Sonic. Is Sonic 3 come out? Not yet. We haven't seen any Sonic yet. But it's probably... I still think it's gonna be towards the end. They're gonna force us to watch through all the different things because they know we want Sonic. Sonic, please. Yeah, we want Sonic. This is boring. Just Sword. Sonic and the Black Knight 2, maybe? Just with humans? Yeah, this is Sonic and the Black Knight 2. With... whatever that is. Wait, I need a new 3D Pac-Man game? That would be pretty cool, I think. Something with Pac-Man. Wait, Unreal Engine? Oh. That was just a jump scare right there. Because isn't... Unreal Engine is used in, like, some part of Sonic, so... That was just a jump scare. You think Nintendo will show up? I don't think so. I think someone said that Nintendo is not in this event. That Nintendo has, like, their own thing or something. Jake, really? Sonic and the Black Knight 2? That would be really cool if they did make that. I mean, I'm just joking, saying it kind of reminded me of that. But it would be cool if they did have Sonic and Black Knight 2. New Dragon Ball game, yeah. There's a lot of Dragon Ball games. Which, never tried. Never tried any of them. Because I know Dragon Ball is very popular, but I've never tried any of them. And welcome back, Logan. Yeah, Dragon Ball, if they had Hyper Sonic and then all these other versions, that would have... Sonic would have probably turned into Dragon Ball. With all these, like, power-ups, this powers up beyond that. So that's why they can't have, like, Hyper Sonic. Because otherwise Sonic would turn into Dragon Ball.
There you go, Internet. We got your release date for Sparking Zero, October 11th. Now we step into the world of Delta Force Hawk Ops, a free-to-play tactical shooter available to play on all platforms. Here's a look at their multiplayer
That will
FPS.
feel like Sonic. Yeah.
Team, rally up. We've got a new mission. Operation Lightning Strike.
Nope.
The situation at Zero Dam is now very serious.
GUN spin-off game?
Between Havoc Corps and Alsara Guard.
That's what this kind of feels like.
Objective
Tourist Center, yeah.
Tourist center at the southeast region.
This actually looks pretty good.
Utilize terrain for stealth insertion. Execute swiftly and silently.
Looks like a Call of Duty game. Yeah, it kind of does. Some type of shooting Call of Duty or something like that, maybe. Definitely looks really realistic. A lot of these games, the graphics are so realistic nowadays. He's looking at us. Yeah. I'm back. Did I miss Sonic 3 trailer? No, you have not. There's no Sonic yet. We are still waiting for Sonic. But I still think if we get Sonic 3 trailer, that'll be one of the top things at Summer Game Fest, so they definitely push it near the end.
Good luck.
But that is not all. The game's premium campaign mode, Black Hawk Down, is a reimagining of the original game that is also fully licensed.
How old are you, by the way? You don't have to answer.
Ridley Scott movie. Here,
I'm not gonna answer.
Premiere first look at that gameplay.
I'll give you a hint. I'm an adult. but I don't want to say exactly how old, because you'd be surprised, because I sound young, but I don't want to say exactly how old I am right now. Maybe one day I'll say.
Why are they burning tires? RPG! Hold on!
I don't know if Sonic 3 trailer is coming, though.
Prepare for landing.
We don't know.
Clear. Secure and
The thing is, Sonic X Shadow Generations, we will get a trailer of that. Anything else is more speculation. But a lot of people think we're getting the Sonic 3 trailer. Another Call of Duty game, yeah. They pushing these Call of Duty games like crazy, actually.
And now, I have an update for you on Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves. For real this time.
Black and white gaming. Yawn. Boring. Let's hope Sonic doesn't steal something from Dragon Ball Z. They could, I don't know. It's a Summer Game Fest, not Summer Movie Fest, so I'm not sure about Summer Movie 3. Yeah. I personally think it's very unlikely we're gonna get Sonic Movie 3 trailer. But so many people are saying that we're gonna get it today that you have to at least say it's possible. I thought I was a kid with the word Sega. Wait, did it say Sega? It's not, that's not part of Sega, is it? But also, you know, like some of these trailers here, you gotta watch and see if there's like a little Sonic in the background or something. Some of them where they're playing different games, because sometimes they actually do things like that. My question is, how does he get all of these? Sonic is DBZ of Sega. Yeah, Sega's main thing is Sonic. And even when they do have other games, they usually put Sonic in them in some way or another. Because like that's what happened to the Super Monkey Ball. They put Sonic in. Come on, we want Sonic. We don't care for whatever this is. Give us Sonic. This is Summer Game Fest. Sonic is a video game. We're getting a movie about a video game. That's kind of what it is. Because that's what they did 2 years ago. They had Sonic Frontiers and the second movie trailer at the same event. And then last year, they had the Sonic Superstars announcement. So this year, we'll see. But minimum Sonic X Shadow Generations. Hopefully we'll get the movie. First time seeing Summer Game Fest? Yeah, I think they've only done this for the last few years. Because they do Summer Game Fest and then the Game Awards. But I think they've only been doing that for a few years. Starting to fall asleep? Me too. This is kind of boring. I don't know why they will Sonic Movie 3 trailer about how confident we'll get in August. Yeah, it does feel like it's still kind of early for Sonic Movie 3 to have a trailer. But we have to at least keep the door open for a possibility of it. There are a lot of villains in the Sonic movie game. Yeah, there is. There'll be a lot of villains. If you tried Super Smash Bros., use Sonic, just kick you for no reason. Yeah, it's kind of what happens sometimes. It's getting boring, it is.
Here at Summer Game Fest, and that was a look at Mecha Break with its immersive aerial and ground combat with lightning-fast maneuvers. Next, Jason Blum and his Blumhouse banner have become synonymous with incredible horror films over the years, like Get Out, Megan, and last year's Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, now Blumhouse is entering the video game world in a big way.
Oh, this is going the other way. A film going into a game. That's like the opposite. Hello, Nasser, Adam. Yeah, it looks like another horror game of some type here. Five Nights at Freddy's. Kinda looks like it a little bit. Wait, now they're going... What is... It's like a retro something there. Crave Seasons.
I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep.
House company that made FNF movie. Yeah, that is actually. They did make that. Finished from school. Congratulations. New Electronic game.
Don't worry, Viv.
Looked like Hello Neighbor. It kind of did for a second there. It's like all pixelated. I don't like all pixelated and stuff like that. Why are they? I don't like that type of the way it looks.
The local police department asked me to help with a case. Why would they need a game designer?
The graphics on this look terrible.
Should have
Simulation.
some developer mode.
Yeah, this looks like kind of a terrible game here. Look at the picture. Angry Birds Go Race.
Dark times await us.
Ah, this is boring right here. This one. Yeah, that sucked right there. Any Sonic news yet? Nothing yet. We're still waiting.
Please welcome Jason Blum, CEO and founder of Blumhouse, and Luis
Is that Roger
Duane,
Craig
creative
Smith?
lead at Blumhouse Games.
Where? In the audience, is Roger Craig Smith there? 'Cause I didn't see him.
Hey guys, so we got ourselves a full slate.
Going to bed now.
there.
All right,
It's
thanks for
incredible.
joining us,
So Jason,
Speedy
tell
Blue.
us a bit about why did you want to get into games like this? What are we doing?
Well,
I
we've
like
been,
games. I love
very,
Sonic.
very busy.
What time is
I'm very
You've read
happy to be here.
Sonic
Thank you for
Generations?
having us. Thank you
I don't
guys
know.
all.
It could be
Great
at any
to hear, the
point.
fans out there.
No Sonic news yet. Probably
You'll
coming
all be
soon.
very happy to know we're working at this very minute on the
Why is
sequel
everyone
of
here
Five
so
Nights
young?
at Freddy's. It's coming.
Probably just most people that like Sonic are generally young.
Anyway, horror is, to my great relief, getting more and more popular. Our movies are working. It's working on streaming.
Yeah, horror
It's
is
working
getting
live
popular. It's like
events.
all over the
We wanted
place.
to try and
A lot of
take
horror
our
games out there.
approach to movies and apply it to games. And that's what you see here. We're going to
But that's kind of an unusual thing.
We're going to
Because it's usually a game and then movie. They're going the other way.
encourage these creators to be weird and subversive and find the most effed up, scariest things they can and put them into really cool games.
Well, they look great. It's a really diverse, cool slate. Luis, tell us a bit about. We saw a bunch of games there. What can you tell us about kind of the overall lineup of games?
Well, as you just saw from our slate, our horror games are a lot like
I'm
horror
literally
movies. They come in
starting to
many
fall
different
asleep
flavors of fear, which means there's
from how boring this
game
is.
for everyone. So maybe you're a fan of nostalgic 90s experiences with a bit of a twist, intense first-person shooters, or maybe, Jeff, you just want some bonus murder in your otherwise very cozy farming sim. I think, you know, we
Murder
as
and a
horror
farming
fans, we
sim.
know that
No,
there's
I don't
so
like
many different
that type of game.
subgenres to explore. And our independent development partners, they feel the same and they're just as excited, which means we've got psychological nightmares, we have supernatural scares, we have cosmic horror. And our team has worked really hard to work with global, creative, talented partners.
Honestly, no
And that means
games
for
yet
us
that I
that
would really be interested in yet.
we
Mainly just here for Sonic.
really want to, as we're working in indie projects, which means that we can take risks. You know, we can be flexible, and really we can push the limits of what's possible in scary storytelling, and we're so excited.
Yeah, these indie projects are getting
awesome. All the stuff you have
there's
there.
more
I
and
know,
more of them.
You know, we'll get into when games are coming out, but some of these are coming soon. Jason, right? We got a good slate.
Well, yeah, we're on.
Listen,
we're
everyone,
on
I'm
PC,
from
console,
Saudi
and,
Saudi Arabia. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we wanted to start with not just one, but we wanted to start with a few games. So, so you want to tell us about those?
Yeah, so Fear the Spotlight is our first release coming later this year, and it really hits our mission statement. It's an amazing 90s horror experience. It's got great characters, a compelling narrative. It's also super creepy, and I think people will be
I
big
honestly
fans
just
of
don't
it,
like horror
even if you're not
games
normally
really
into
at
horror.
all.
And quickly, actually, Fear the
Kinda
Spotlight
get boring
is the team's
fast,
first
especially 'cause they
trailer.
give you
It's got a big
nightmares.
dev showcase, so stay tuned after the show.
Directly after. Awesome. Well, I know this is just the start, so we'll probably be seeing you in future years with more from Blumhouse Games. But guys, what do you think of the slate? Pretty amazing, right? What these guys are pulling on. Jason, Luis, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game.
Thank you, guys.
All right, what's next?
And now here's the world premiere of a brand new Power Rangers game with a
Power
retro
Rangers.
feel.
Yes, indeed, bro. Where are you from? I'm from the United States. From the eastern part of the United States. New action game, Power Rangers. Nothing too good with Power Rangers. I haven't really cared for it very much. But that intro though, Go Go Power Rangers. That is a good song though. I will say that. Why people clap? I think the people kind of just have to clap for like every game, because most of the people there are people that like every game, so they just clap constantly. But at the same time, it could vary. I don't know. Power Rangers, yeah. But nothing too exciting with that. Show a Sonic 3 trailer. I know, we need that. But I really think it's gonna be towards the end. They're gonna push it towards the end. Because that's the thing that everyone wants. Looked like Transformers? You know, it kinda did a little bit. But what is this, like some type of adventure game or something here? If only it was 3D, dang it. Yeah, 3D is much better for every type of game. You sees the comments? Of course I do. You guys are you excited? Are you guys excited to see Sonic the Hedgehog 3? I hope so. I really hope so. I really hope we get it. Still for what a weird looking monster there. Oh, it glows like that. That's kind of interesting. Dear and Boy. That's kind of a weird name.
What a beautiful game, Dear and Boy, which comes from first-time developer Jason Houdet in Paris, who started that project alone in 2020 during the pandemic and now has a team of 8 helping him realize his vision with financial aid from the French government. And games like that are why we do this show, giving first-time developers a chance to show you what they're working on. All right, next, after a long wait, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is arriving.
Someone
later
attacks
this year.
and says,
This is a first-person open
say to
world
Jeff Farrell,
action
where is the
RPG
Sonic Wave 3
from
trailer?
Warhorse Studios.
You know,
Here
that's happened.
is a brand new look.
That happened, like, twice? Yeah. There were 2 times where he was on stage and someone rushed the stage. It was, I think it was the last Summer Game Fest. There was someone that rushed the stage and was like screaming into the microphone before the security got him. It was like, and that's happened a couple times, so I think they have more security around him now. And hello, Lego and Sontails. Alright, any Sonic? Nothing yet. We're still waiting. Hopefully Sonic will show up soon. Because we're almost halfway through this already.
There are many sinners in this world. But in the end, we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do.
The last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never gonna run from that.
I'm excited for Sonic Movie 3 and you excited? I'm super excited for Sonic Movie 3. I really hope that we get the trailer. I mean, again, it might not be the trailer. They might give us something else, you know? Because maybe they say Keanu Reeves is voicing Shadow. Maybe they say give us the poster. Or some type of teaser. They gotta do something. Even if it isn't the trailer. I can't sleep. Yeah, that kind of happens to everyone sometimes. You can't sleep.
Next, we step into the dark mind of Silent Hill creator Keiichiro Toyama-san. Back in 2021, we announced his new game, Slitterhead, at the Game Awards, and now we're giving you a look at the gameplay from his independent, Tokyo-based studio.
It's a morning in Australia. Yeah, you guys are already in the next day. If you cuss out people in Summer Game Fest trailer and say, give me Sonic Movie 3 trailer, yeah, there's a lot of people in the official chat that are saying Sonic Movie 3, where's Sonic? So, yeah, I think a lot of people want Sonic. Or violence, yay, that's what they do. Where's Sonic? We need Sonic. But they have it all planned out. They want us to have to sit through the whole thing, and then they're gonna put Sonic at the very end. That's their plan. That's what they're gonna do to us. They're gonna put Sonic at the end. Yeah, it's more another fighting game. Nothing too good with this. Pretty good effects though there. Motorcycle, Shadow's motorcycle, that'd be funny. Oh, that's a really weird looking alien or something. What is that? There's some really weird oddball looking enemies here. That's a gun right there? That's the weird, really weird. It's like a crystal. They say the fastest, but he's late. Yeah, imagine if Sonic Movie 3 trailer begins with Eggman being fat. It could be. If Sonic doesn't come, I'm gonna be so mad and cuss out loud. Shadow's motorcycle? Yeah, kind of. But it's basically just about confirmed that we're gonna at least get Sonic X Shadow Generations. At least a trailer for that. So at least get one Sonic item.
That's what I call a
If Sonic Movie 3 doesn't come out, yeah, I think we're all gonna be mad if that happens.
called Killer Bean.
You know, it's a 2-minute trailer, so it has to be close to the end. Yeah, well, also, you know, it's $250,000 per minute. So, they really gotta think that through. What a weird looking creature there. This guy looks like an egg. Or, you know, an egg or a potato or something there. Yeah, this is the Dr. Eggman spin-off game.
You're the gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency.
Remember this guy, GTA 7.
Well, it is sure nice to meet you. Before you die.
Someone asked Jeff Fowler, where's Sonic Movie 3 trailer? Do you think he will say? He'll say, it's coming soon. That's the only thing he'll say. Why is Will built like a Roblox character? You know, they do kind of look like Roblox characters. But more like eggs. They look like an egg or potato or something.
They made me who I am.
And I'd ask a lot, when is Sonic? I don't know. Sometime within the next 60 minutes. Because we're halfway through this already.
Glad you liked that one. That was Killer Bean, a third-person roguelike shooter made by another single developer, believe it or not, right here in Los Angeles, Jeff Liu, who previously worked as an animator on movies like The Matrix Reloaded. So fun. It's amazing what can happen in this industry. All right, to introduce their brand new game, please welcome from the Game Bakers, a small independent studio in Montpellier, France, Audrey Laprince and Emmerich Thom.
Well, this ain't Sonic yet.
Hello, Jeff, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. When we created our studio, Emmerich and I, we promised each other to always come up with something new.
Did they say they're going to show the trailer for the movie 3? No, they have not. The only thing that's confirmed is Sonic X Shadow Generations trailer.
When I was a teenager,
The movie 3 trailer, a lot of people seem to think that it's going to happen here. So it might, I'd say there's a 50-50 chance.
With their lives in such extreme conditions.
If they ask Jeff Fowler, is Amy Rose, something, what would he say? He'd say you'll have to wait and find out.
Is a game about what it takes to
But
go beyond your
Colleen
limits.
O'Shaughnessy, who voices
Climb and
Tails,
maintain
was
to
asked
reach
about
a
that,
summit never reached
and she
before.
kind of smiled and laughed.
The climbing gameplay is
So
a challenge.
maybe that's a sign.
It's very intense and realistic.
Where's that blue
It's a
rat?
face-off between
Hopefully
you and the
soon.
mountain.
Yes, well, I
And what
think
you're going to see
with
in the
Sonic and
trailer
Shadow
is
Generations.
not from cutscenes. It's the actual climbing gameplay. You can see more later today during Day of the Devs, but now let's have a look.
Chris Blue Rat from Sticky Blue Rat. Well, blue, that guy has a blue jacket on. So that is blue right there. Just Sonic in human form. Sonic Spinball 2, that probably won't happen. Hypersonic. I don't think Hypersonic's ever coming back. Because that would just turn Sonic into Dragon Ball. Whoa. Oh, lucky I have the rope there. Yeah, this one's another boring one again. Is Human Sonic? Yeah, well, put Sonic Man in somewhere. Make Sonic Man playable or something like that. That'd be kind of silly, I think. If someone says, "Am I not referring more to Knuckles?" What would Knuckles say? Probably the same thing back. I would assume. So he could just hate other super forms? Yeah, probably.
I'm not meant to be here.
I think it's
I'm a
Gen
fighter.
Alpha
I'm
kids
meant to be in the arena.
would like this game.
In combat. But
Probably.
instead, I'm out here in the middle
Honestly,
of the
none of
woods,
these games are
running a tea
really
shop.
interesting at all.
So, what does running a tea shop involve? There's a lot
What is
of
it? Sonic
gardening,
Colors with all these
and I've had to
excessive
get
bloom
used
in
to a
this
pretty
game.
unique tea machine they've got here. None of these tasks are all that hard. They just take patience. And I'm not really the patient.
Flex with muscle, it goes every color, yeah.
Of course, I have to actually serve the tea.
This kind of looks like a Nintendo game a little bit,
done,
but I
usually
don't
check
think
in
it
with
is.
Morrow, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my
I
help
listen,
is
bro, we
needed
need a
over there.
Nintendo Switch.
All
Garrett?
the chores are done.
Yeah,
Sometimes I'll
well,
just sit on a bench and do
probably, but
absolutely nothing.
I think Nintendo has like,
It's not
will
fighting.
have its own thing or something. It'll be separate.
Peaceful.
So that's another chance we could get something, I guess. In Sonic 3, he flashes different colors. Yes, that's Hypersonic.
I can stop.
But the thing is, the lore.
I can stop. Running. This is good
The
for me.
the thing is, in Sonic Mania, you can find the Hyper Emeralds and they're drained of energy. So I think the lore kind of resolves that by saying that the emeralds could have only been used once, and Sonic used up all the energy. That's probably a way of making it work with the lore. Nintendo Switch 2 comes out?
That was
Probably
Wonder Stuff,
soon.
the announcement of the next game from Davey Redden, the creator of the Stanley Parable. I sense there's a twist coming, as you would expect from him in Ivy Road. Cannot wait to play that. All right, now here's a look at the story trailer for Unknown 9 Awakening, a narrative action-adventure game that tells the story of
Everything is
Haruna, a
games
young
so
woman
far,
born with the
so
ability to venture into the
a little bit
flow of
worried.
dimensions that overlap.
Because you'd think you'd see other movie trailers, but
Turn your thoughts inward and focus on your shade.
Super Emeralds aren't in Sonic Universe anymore. Yeah, that's kind of part of it too.
Your progress is impressive lately, Haruna.
We literally don't want to see those games. We want to see Sonic. Well, they gotta torture us for 2 hours so we can get a 2-minute trailer. That's basically what's happening. A cuteness moment with Sonic and Tails in movie 3. Sonic tickles Tails' tummy, boop his nose, and hug him. I guess it's something like that. I want to see more of their dynamic expand a little bit more. Where's the Super Emeralds now? They're never in anything. They're never in any game. Imagine the energy is coming back. It could. I wish Nintendo games were shown. We need more games. Mega Man game. Yeah, I think Nintendo's a little more strict about where they reveal games, so that's probably what it is.
This is exactly where I'm meant to be.
Come on with this. I want to see Sonic. It's so boring. Come on, I want Sonic. I'm sure it'll be worth it, whatever we get.
The Fold is a strange place.
Vincent found something down there.
Awakening, Fall 24, blah, blah, blah. Not interested.
How about we see the world together? I finally have something. Something that I want to protect.
I'll steal your
Another game I've never heard of that don't care about. Creator of Sonic said that the Super Emeralds are in different dimensions. That's sometimes what they do. Monster Hunter, yeah, this... Oh yeah, this was one that they were advertising about. But yeah, they are in different dimensions. That could be an issue. Did he just possess someone? Oh, Super Emeralds are confirmed to be an alternate dimension. Yeah, I guess that's the case, because isn't that what happened in Sonic 3? I think he had to go and... I don't know what the deal was there. But yeah, that would probably explain it. That's usually what they do. To just wrap things around the lore. They say, oh, it's in a different dimension. Here, oh, it's in a different dimension. The Super Emeralds exist in the Lego Sonic dimension. Well, the Lego Sonic is kind of its own dimension. Dimensions, alternative worlds, and stuff, kind of like Sonic Prime. That's kind of just the simplest way to wrap things up in most cases. Here's Sonic. I know. Sonic Movie 3 get delayed to 2025. I don't think that's happening. I think they're very confident in December 20th. So you have Sonic Origins. That's like the one game I don't have. I've never played Sonic 1, 2, 3, and CD. So I gotta get Sonic Origins probably next time it's on sale or something. Because I need to play those games. That's a weird looking head right there. Kotori last song. Yawn. Yo, Sonic the Black Knight too.
All right, we're back here live for more Summer Game Fest. The first Descendant, powered by Unreal Engine 5, is a next-gen looter shooter with dynamic cooperative gameplay, including a grappling hook mechanic. It is
Time we saw Dark Sonic with Sonic X.
We're very happy here to
Yeah,
debut the
he
new
should come
trailer
back.
and the reveal of the release date.
I'm just gonna mute this one because I think this song's copyright. So we'll just wait for that one to go through. This is getting boring. It honestly is. Come on. This. Yeah. Mute this one. Yeah. Is it muted? Yeah. Yeah, this is getting... Alright. Yeah, sometimes they do that. It's pretty cool animation on that. That's pretty cool, but... this game looks boring. Yeah. Give us Sonic! Give us Sonic! I really think, though, that, you know, if they do have the movie 3 trailer, it's probably the biggest thing that they do have, so they'd probably put it at, like, the very end. So, if it's gonna happen, they'd probably push it to the end. If there no Sonic, be mad? There's definitely gonna be Sonic. It's just a question of what are we gonna get? July 2nd. Okay, there we go.
That looks awesome. The first Descendant will be available across PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Wishlisted now and prepare for the release on July 2nd.
Sonic doesn't show up. You might as well rename the stream to Reacting to Sonic Game Fest.
Developers whose hit indie game Among Us
Yeah,
took
it'll
the
probably...
world by storm and a couple of game
I mean, I might...
awards.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
From Inner Sloth, here are Victoria Tran and Forrest Willard.
Because probably, if there is something, I'll chop it into... I'll upload, like, the reaction as a separate video or something. We'll see.
What's up, gamers?
Streams react.
Can you believe they just let us be on this stage? Like, no chaperones. Like,
I know. Can we announce something totally fake?
Oh,
Do you
like-
think they'll let us do that?
Among Us 2? Among Us 3? 4? Oh, all right.
Is it lagging?
Turns out we actually have something very real we wanted to present to you all today. There's been so many great indie games in recent years, but it's also been no secret that it's kind of a rough time in the industry. Some devs don't
Sonic
really
going to
get the credit
appear?
they
I hope
deserve,
so.
we thought we could help out a little bit. That's why we're excited to announce our side project, Outer Sloth, an indie game fund we made.
There's a lot of these... They're pushing these indie games like crazy.
Back in our less
Among Us.
popular Among E days.
If there was Among Us, that'd probably be pretty cool.
Thank you to our crewmates, players, peers.
If Keanu Reeves
for
shows,
helping
what does that
some
mean?
games and devs have the funding and
You know, the
freedom
thing
needed
is,
to
the
ship their
trailer
games. And then
might
we
have
all get
had
to play
Keanu
them,
Reeves in it.
which was the real
Because it's
plan.
the voice
I really
sounded...
Outer
the
Sloth is our
voice
passion
sounded like
project
Keanu
for
Reeves.
a better, more
So
sustainable
maybe
industry.
there's something with
We
that.
are really excited
If there was
and
Among Us...
incredibly nervous to reveal it here and show you the current lineup of games we've managed to fund because of you.
Talking like a robot?
And don't
Yeah,
worry,
kind of.
Jeff, it has your favorite, a ton of world premieres. Enjoy!
Oh, Among Us. Is this like we made our indie game successful? How much can we put in the trailer? Blah, blah, blah.
Hi, I'm Ian from ShapeShot, and you may already be
Oh,
playing our
I
first game.
did like Among Us there.
Logistics.
Okay, that looks like Lego, though.
We're Trinket Studios, creators of Battle Chef Brigade.
Oh, it's
and
like, this is
our
like several
current
games.
RPG, Battle Suit Aces.
I'm bored, yeah.
We are Studio NE%, and we're making the Marsfield Archives, a game about building and exploring connections.
Hi, we're Midnight Munches. We just released a demo for one-button bosses, our boss rush game with a single button to press and a ton of bosses to beat.
Hey, I'm Husband, game director at Huscrofts, and this is Rogue Eclipse, our epic spaceflight action roguelike, where you'll have to customize and master your starfighter, take on merciless armadas, and vanquish a fleet of colossal super destroyers.
And we do have one more game that's very early in development.
Third generation Mungus.
Creative director of Outer Loop Games, makers of Thirsty Suitors, and
Yawn.
In our new game, explore the world in an upgradable.
I already got 3D Among Us.
Tasty dishes for local
Yeah,
communities.
and
Fight off
VR
hobos,
chat they have.
discover new
They have
Dosa
Among Us in
recipes,
VR
and
chat,
reunite
something like
with your
that.
strange loved ones for one
Only
last
care for
meal.
Sonic, yeah.
Project Dosa is a game about life, death, love, and food for the soul. Makers of Thirsty Soup.
Thanks, Victoria and Forrest. Those all look fantastic, and I cannot wait to play them. But all of those amazing indie games aren't the only thing coming out of Inner Sloth. Did you know that there's going to be an Among Us TV show?
Yeah, I heard about that. Among Us
Sounds like
TV
you did.
show.
Yes, there's going to be an Among Us TV show.
Actually sounds kind of
Check out
interesting.
this sneak peek.
Oh. This might be. Oh, yeah. Already awesome? Yeah, that's probably the highlight of so far.
Up next, we have Sonic X Shadow
Whoa!
Generation.
Here we go, here we go. This is it.
A definitive greatest hit collection of 3D and 2D levels from Sonic and Shadow's
Here we go.
history. Now
This
it's
is Sonic.
time for a glimpse of Shadow's brand new powers and gameplay from a
Brand new
standalone
powers?
campaign, as well as the official release date announcement.
Official release. Oh boy, here we go. Oh yeah. Those graphics are really good. Whoa. Every generation needs heroes. Running down the sides, Crisis City. These are the levels that we had. There's Crisis City again, and anti-heroes. Shadow. Oh, look at that. That's from Sonic Heroes, that level. Alright. You got Sonic Heroes levels. Is flying through the city there. 3 hedgehogs. 3. Oh. Yep. So we got those. There's Metal Sonic. Man, the graphics look so much better. Wow. Alright, 2 Epic Adventures. Oh yeah, they're putting a lot of... Oh, there's the level from Sonic 2006. Alright, that looks different. That's from 2006. Oh yeah, on Ultimate Collection. Alright. Oh yeah, this looks really good here. Oh yeah, what's happening to Shadow there? Like losing his mind? Witness Power. Sonic X Shadow Generations, October 25th. They confirmed the release date, that's it. Three days early, October 22nd? Really?
The Year of Shadow, right?
Year of Shadow.
Movie coming in December too. Exciting stuff. All right. In the upcoming online survival game Dune Awakening from Funcom, there is
Nothing else. He said
one
movie
small
coming, but he
decision
didn't say anything else.
a chain of events which
We're gonna
set the
go back and look at that
stage
again
for
in
the
a
story the player
second.
will experience. Let's find out for the first time what that is.
Alright, let's go back.
The only piece I find.
Alright, let's start looking at this again here. Oh, hang on. Let me go back to the beginning here.
A definitive greatest hit
Alright,
collection
let's
of
break this
3D
down
and
and see what we
2D
got.
levels from Sonic and Shadow's history. Now it's time for a glimpse of Shadow's brand new
All right,
powers
let's see it
and
again.
gameplay from a standalone campaign, as well as the official release date announcement.
Alright, so let's go ahead and pause it. Sorry, so that is Egg Dragoon, I think? Interesting. Alright, so that's the Egg Dragoon. Alright. He's attacking them. Every generation needs the heroes. Alright, so that's Crisis City again. The graphics, I mean, wow, it looks a lot better. I mean, anti-heroes. Alright, so that is... Well, So this level right here. Alright, so this is from Sonic Heroes. I forget the name of it, but we got it, bro. Yes, we did. So that's the level from Sonic Heroes. Got the enemy. Okay, is that a different level? Look, see how... Huh. What is Shadow doing here? Because he has... This right here is an outline. And then he's going through there. So this is like some type of new ability or something? Interesting. Alright, so he's got that. And then this part, I think, is like upside down. The city's up there, then down there. Alright. So we still got that. Oh, wait, this is different right here. So it's green. We got a green background, and he's got like another effect right here. He's teleporting. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like here. He's teleporting. Metal Sonic. Alright, Classic Sonic. Classic Sonic gets no love in this game. So there's that level again. What? Oh. Alright, so this is... Wait, what was this level? I honestly forget the name of these levels so much. He's teleporting, yes. Yeah, this is the level from Sonic 2006. So it's good at least. I was wondering if they were going to have more focus on which game. So they're definitely pushing all three of those games. So this looks pretty cool there. He's using Chaos Control. Alright, we got this one. And again, this is... Is this the same level? I think. Boy, I forget the name of the level though, but that's the level from Sonic 2006. So you got that one Ultimate Collection. It doesn't look like Shadow can play in the Generations portion. But, okay, this is from Space or something right there. Don't have a Nintendo Switch? No, I don't. But yeah, this is one of the other levels from He's in Space. I have become every obstacle with this power. We got this picture. This looks like the Black Arms or something here. Not really sure on that. But it kind of looks like... That's what it kind of looks like. And then again... Now, what does it say here? 25th. And we got this part. This was the thing that was leaked as well. Pre-order now. And we see Gerald Robotnik's journal. So that part was leaked. But then it also said... Wait a minute. Digital... Oh, okay, so here's more right here. Digital Deluxe Edition. Additional level and skin for Shadow, releasing holiday 2024. Skill points. Extra BGM pack. Digital art boost plus OST. Oh, so this... Yeah, this was the original design of Shadow way back. The Tyrios skin. Went to space? Yeah, he was in space there. Play 3 days early, October 22nd. Okay, so it's... That's interesting. So it's 22nd. And then...
The year of Shadow,
Azagan...
Right? Movie coming in December, too. Exciting stuff. All right.
Movie coming in December. Exciting stuff. They would have shown the trailer right after that. So I don't think we're getting the trailer then. Alright, let's go back and look at this again. But I don't think...
Powers and gameplay from a standalone
I don't think we're getting the trailer for the movie. That might be the only thing we get. If we get a Tailspin off, it could be. Nothing else. Alright, so let's look at this again. See what else we can find here. Alright, so there's the Egg Dragoon again. That battle seems similar. Great Hedgehog needs heroes. Alright. I think most of these look pretty similar there. I'm honestly a little worried, though, that the Shadow portion's a little bit short, though. Because it didn't show the boss battle. Okay, well, here's the Time Eater again. I mean, again, we got this level. I'm wondering if there's any other details or anything in here. So I might have... Not too much. Because I think this is that same level. I don't know. I feel like there's not that many levels with Shadow there. Unless there's more they're not showing us. Because maybe Shadow's campaign is not going to be as long. But this... Okay, so we got that. Metal Sonic thing. Nothing really changed with the Metal Sonic there. The Epic Adventures. Okay, we got that level, Space Colony Arc, and then this level again. And I think this one, okay, that's the 2006 level again. They might be saving the third movie trailer for the very last trailer just to mess with us. That could be possible. Because usually they would have done, I feel like what they would have done would have both of them at the same time, back to back. But that could be possible that they put it to the end or something. Just to mess with us. Yeah, that could be possible. But I mean, this looks really good here. The graphics are very much improved. Yeah, that's a lot better. An Ultimate Collection again. Honestly, look really good there. So we got Shadow again in space, and he's got, okay, so like there's the Earth right there. So yeah, this is the final chase. Interesting. I like when he says that. But yeah, this, I'm really wondering what the deal is with that. It must be Black Arms or something. October 22nd. So yeah, there it is. And then we get to play it early on October 22nd. That's pretty cool. So, that's it.
The Year of Shadow, right? A movie coming in December too. Exciting stuff. All right.
Movie coming in December.
Survival game,
Interesting. So that's the trailer. That was really cool. I really like that.
Stage for the story the player will experience. Let's find out for the first time what that is.
The only piece.
Let's go back to live on it.
And quirky what-if scenarios.
All right, that was the trailer.
A chance for us to really go out there.
That's probably the only Sonic thing we're gonna get. Maybe we'll get something else. Maybe they'll give us the trailer at the end. But that was pretty cool. So we got our excitement.
Thank you. Now, with this world premiere, I invite you to step into Night Springs.
So, and that reaction, I'll probably upload that as a video. That reaction, something like that. But let's see if we get anything else. Probably not, but let's keep our fingers crossed that we get something else.
I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan.
They saved the movie trailer for September. I don't think September will happen. I think it'll be sooner. Because trailers typically are like 4 or 5 months. But there's some trailers that have already came out for movies that are, like, what one was it? Lion King is coming out the same day, and they already released a trailer for that. And, like, the other 2 movies that are the week before also had their trailer release. But, you know, the way that Jeff Keighley said, just briefly mentioned trailer, what did he say, Sonic Movie 3 coming eventually, exciting stuff. The way that he said that is interesting. But the thing is, the Sonic Movie 3 trailer would be the biggest thing, so they would show it at the end. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna be at the end. We could get an announcement for Sonic Rumble. Well, we already have Sonic Rumble, because they already had the beta testing and everything. Everyone pretty much knows about that. There's maybe there's a slight chance we'll get the movie 3 trailer at the very end. That's probably it. Only other thing would be the slight chance if they announce something else. Another mobile game or something else, but October 22nd. So isn't that like, that's almost the same time last year as when Superstars came out. So I guess just to take advantage of the holiday time plus ahead of the movie, so I guess that's a fair time to release. So all those leaks from yesterday were accurate. They were all very accurate with that.
That's right. New World Eternum will launch on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on October 15th. And now you can play the game start to finish as a solo player or play co-op and use crossplay as well. If you're watching SGF on TikTok Live right now, you can comment HSR in the chat to claim a special in-game bundle for Honkai Star Rail of Stellar
just like
Jade
Sonic
from
Movie 2, it
TikTok
happened
Game
at the
Awards.
end.
And speaking of Honkai Star Rail,
So,
Hoyo versus
yeah,
latest space fantasy RPG just
I never
concluded
watched
its
that,
version 2.3
so I
special
wouldn't,
program a few
I
hours
wouldn't
ago.
know.
But there's more.
But
A
was
sneak
it
peek at the upcoming
Frontiers
expedition
and
featuring a
then
beloved
later
character
on, it
who's
wasn't like
clearly
back
ready
to back?
for the forthcoming journey.
That's what I was
with a brand
wondering.
new look.
Because I would have thought they would have had the movie trailer, both of them, like, back to back. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if it is separate, and they put the movie trailer at the very end. And hello, Gamer and Toy Life. If you get a Tails spin-off series, it'd be more like Sonic and Tails' friendship. That could be a possibility. I still feel it's more like how Tails found Sonic, but it could go the other way.
Fade away like bubbles in water, and the future that you don't want to face will never come.
Sonic 3 trailer, that's what we gotta hope for. Let's hope we get it at the very end. Or at least some type of teaser or something. So that's what we're kind of hoping for here. But I mean, at least we got Sonic X Shadow Generations trailer and release date. So if we don't get anything else, I'll still take it as a win. Now we're just trying to see if we can get even more. And there's actually only about 30 minutes left of the show, so we're almost to the end of it.
Wake from our dreams. War dance? I can't miss out. I'm joining too.
Come to Fresh Paint, yeah. Iron Pen presents, blah blah blah. Oh, I'm still so hyped up from that. That was a really cool trailer. So we got another, what is this, bow and arrow something game right there. Emos Worry, and you're not alone. Yeah, nothing too good there. Imagine Classic Shadow. You know, I was kind of wondering if that would happen, but unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. Because also, again, it said 3 hedgehogs. So, it's only Modern Sonic, Classic Sonic, and Shadow. Which, a little bit disappointing, but I don't think that there really is Classic Shadow, unfortunately. Probably never get Classic Shadow. Could be wrong, though. But I'm surprised we didn't get any boss battle. That's what really was weird. Because if there was if they showed more of the boss battle, because the first trailer we have, they showed a couple of the boss battles. This time they did not. But we have, I think, 1 level from each game.
There you have it, the unforgiving fantasy FPS dungeon PvPvE adventure, Dark and Darker, is now live on both Steam and Epic Games Store today. So play it this weekend. All right. Lots of fans are joining us here in person at the YouTube Theater, and we thank you for that.
Shadow was
Ahead
born
of the
modern?
show,
Yeah, exactly.
4 lucky fans were upgraded to our VIP section thanks to the Discover Orange Ticket upgrade. With Discover, you don't have to be a VIP to be treated like
Closely
one.
at these people, see if
Right now,
there's
here's the announcement of
anyone.
the release date for Capcom's upcoming Kunitsugami Path.
Wondering if, I mean, literally, if you had Keanu Reeves or any of the people for the movie or anything in the crowd, that would be the ultimate sign right there. But I didn't see any of them. Classic Shadow didn't exist. Yep. It's a shame he didn't. But yeah, there's not really... The only classic characters are Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Eggman, Metal Sonic. I think that's it. Those 6 characters, well, I guess in the Chaotix kind of have a classic version. But most of the other characters, Shadow, Silver, Rouge, they came in later on, so they don't have a classic version. Which is kind of disappointing, but I guess that's what happens sometimes. Shadow was based off a prophecy on Angel Island, which was classic Sonic. Yeah, that could be. Did Sonic 3 trailer come yet? No, it did not. We did get the Sonic X Shadow Generations trailer a few minutes ago. But if they're gonna have the movie trailer, it would probably be the biggest event, so they would save it for the very end. Silver if we count Archnie. I don't know. Because I think you'd only have to count, like, the games. So I'm not really sure about that. Maybe yes, but probably not. Yeah. Have to wait even more. Yeah, we're getting close. What is this? This almost looks like Fortnite, but it's not. Hyper Light Breakthrough, blah blah blah, something like that. Oh, this silly game here. This one's actually pretty cool right here. The Party Animals game. Yeah, I've played this one. This is pretty fun actually. Is this like another one or? Where is Sonic 3? What's next? That's a good question. Classic Shadow exists, yeah. How about superpowers? Team Raging Sonic movie crossover? That could be possible because they own both. Though the funny thing is, I almost feel like Angry Birds could have a crossover with Sonic. Because now that's now owned by Sega. So it's possible that there could be something with that, but I mean, because Angry Birds is getting another movie, so I guess it's possible. At least have like a cameo or something in it. Can't believe they brought back that boss in Eggman was in the OG. Yeah, that boss is a pain.
And the city of San Vansterdam have
the classic Silver, yeah, he doesn't really exist.
Things are going great, Keith. We have
but
absolutely nothing to hide.
I'm a little bit worried though about if how many levels Shadow's gonna have. Because it seems like, again, I'm bad at remembering the names of the levels, but they only have the one level from Sonic Heroes, the one level you have Westopolis. I think there's like 2 levels from Sonic Adventure 2, and then the level from Sonic 2006. So I think there's like 5, maybe 6 levels for Shadow. So it's probably smaller than the main Generations version.
Jack, tissues, come on, pal.
Classic Silver exists in Archnie. Yeah, I haven't really read the Archnie, so I'll have to look into that a little bit.
That's not about this. I
think we need Sonic Unleashed is never going to get a remaster. What we really need is Sonic X Silver Unleashed. That would be really cool.
We'll be here a long time.
You're going to end the stream? Probably when it ends. Because there's only about 25 more minutes left. I mean, I'll check at the end to see if Sonic Speed Simulator is getting an update yet, but otherwise I'll end it.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest, and now let's head to Sam Vansterdam for a new look at Skate from EA.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing, bud? Oh.
I mean, at least the Kid Silver is not really classic. Yeah, it could be, it might not be. Sonic X Blaze Lost World. Well, who knows? This could be the start of something like that. The Adventure Remaster? I think they're afraid to go down the Adventure Remaster. But I mean, this could be a test to see how that works. The thing is, it honestly looks like Sonic X Shadow Generations uses a lot of the physics and design from Forces. So that might be a little bit of a concern. But they're probably just playing it safe. They wanted a Shadow the Hedgehog to be in a game. So they went with the option that was a safe option.
Very exciting that people will finally be able to play Skate on console in the
Testing
near
not up.
future. Our next world premiere is an indie sensation from Japan that is adorable.
Yeah, because I
dancing,
saw
and
that
has
the
over
creepy
25 million
headphones
players
scheduled the
worldwide.
testing for tomorrow.
That's right,
So
I'm
I
talking
think the
about
testing is
Palworld.
probably not till tomorrow.
I mean, just look at the giant depresso. Cheer up, buddy.
Cityscape
Summer
better be in the
Game
third
Fest.
movie? I agree, it
Now,
better be.
here's the first major update announcement. A whole new island is coming.
Yeah, on this one, again, all world, blah, blah, blah. I really don't... New island, blah, blah, blah. That guy right there looks like Shadow almost. Wow. That character literally looked almost exactly like Shadow right there. Just for a second, let me go back and see that. Where is it? Here. Literally. Right there. That character looks just like Shadow. Wow. Isn't that funny? It looks like red right there. Isn't that crazy? That literally looks like Shadow right there. And wait, Sonic Unleashed Ultimate. Yeah, Sonic X Silver Unleashed would be really cool. That's what they really need. Because I want Silver to be playable at some point. I think we can say Sonic Forces is Sonic 17. That's what you mean by that. Like the 17th mainline game?
That was high on the Steam charts. Congrats to Palworld on the new update. Next up, we've got a big announcement from Valorant. Here's Andy Ho and Anar Gilfison from the Valorant dev team. Guys.
If Sonic Movie 3 is 1 hour 20, I'd be disappointed. It better be 2.5 hours. I want it to be a long movie. Which it really deserves to be a longer movie.
Plays and clutches you make while all eyes are on you.
Millions of players all over the world have earned their own Valorant moments.
Sonic X Sage Dream
And
Team.
today, the stage is set to welcome a whole
I
new
don't know
group
if
of
Sage would ever
take
appear again. That's kind of questionable if that would happen. Sonic and Silver Unleashed will never happen. You know, I think that there were actually some people that were working on that, like as a fan game. I think that there might actually be something to that. But, I mean, realistically, Sega actually making that is probably pretty slim to very unlikely that that would actually realistically happen. Alright, 20 minutes left of this event, so I'm getting close to the end. I'm hoping that we're gonna get something. So I mean, 3:59 would be too long. I really feel like 2 to 2.5 hours would probably be a good amount of time. Sonic Adventure 2 should have a remaster instead of Generations. I feel like, well, Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, Sonic 2006, Sonic Unleashed, and Sonic Lost World. All 6 of those games need a remaster. Because all of them, you can get improvements, fix bugs, and do a lot of things and make them run a lot better. I think Dream Team is gonna happen. Again, because Tails did say he would see Arm again. Yeah, I mean, that could be possible. Maybe another Dream Team 2 or something. Like a 13-inch Tails and Knuckles plushies. I think they're gonna go crazy with the merchandise. Because there's a few leaks about, like, I don't know. There's probably gonna be a lot of merchandise.
That was Valorant's core tactical gameplay. Everything you just saw was captured on console.
Sonic Unleashed would never get a remaster.
Valorant is coming to
Well, it
PlayStation
needs.
5
It at
Xbox
least
Series
needs like a
X and
PC
S
port.
this year.
The minimum.
Our limited beta starts June 14th.
And be able
You
to.
can sign up
I think
right
there's
now
some
at
console that needs to
beta.playvalorant.com.
get some updates to be able to play on modern
We're so
consoles or
excited
something.
For your input.
Something
Make
like that.
sure that Valorant plays great on console. And we hope to see you soon in the limited beta. But before we go, here's the head of Valorant Studio, Anna Donlin.
Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone. One of my favorite things about Valorant has been seeing the community build the game and the sport right along with us. For the last 4 years, we have been on the most amazing journey, bringing Valorant to players
There's a
all
PC
around the
port,
world,
just
most
use
recently to
Dolphin.
China.
Yeah,
And
I've
currently at
tried.
Valorant Masters, one of our
I don't know
largest
why
global
it won't work
tournaments
on
and
my
community
computer though.
celebrations. Seeing
For
the
some
community
reason,
evolve as new players bring
my
passion
computer just doesn't like
stretching
Dolphin,
Valorant has been the
and
biggest story of the ride
it
so
has
far.
problems with
And now we
everything.
are ready and
So
excited to welcome a whole new
I
group of
loaded it,
players onto
and
new
it like
platforms. We hope you'll
partially
join
worked,
us,
and then it
and we
glitched,
can't
and then
wait
it
to
was a
see where you
mess,
take
and it
us
just
next.
didn't work, unfortunately. But like a proper port that's like on Steam, that'd probably be what I want. They did not show the Sonic Movie 3 trailer. Yeah, nothing. Not yet. Only thing we got is the Sonic X Shadow Generations trailer. Maybe there's a slight chance that we'll get the movie 3 trailer, but it's starting to look pretty slim. But again, though, it would probably be the biggest thing at this event, so it would be understandable that they would save it for the very end. So I feel like that could be a possibility. Watch them put lag on the PC. Yeah, they could. It's either here or Sonic's birthday. Maybe. Or they could just randomly one day shadow drop it. Because Sonic Movie 3 in July, that's possible. Because it would be a good idea for it to play in front of Despicable Me 4. Because that's the next, like, really big game. Or really big movie. So I think that could be possible. Because again, it's still 6.5 months. So compared to when the other one was, it still feels like it's so far in advance. And everyone wants, I don't know. They gotta be close to the trailer.
Exciting to have Riot on console with Valorant. Thanks to the team at Riot for sharing that with us here at SGF. Our next announcement is a big deal from our friends at DoorDash. 5 weeks of deals with Summer of Dash Pass. Sign up for Dash Pass now for $0 delivery fees and get 50% off your next DoorDash order. Now, here in the audience, we've got a guy who is normally co-streaming our shows, Yang Ya, who is also an amazing voice actor, who's been in countless games such as Like a Dragon and God of War Ragnarok. Well,
There's actually a couple of people in the audience there that have Sonic, a Sonic hat and a Sonic shirt.
2, where he plays a fictional video game character, Lance Slashblade. And we've got your exclusive first look. Check this out.
Sonic Movie 3 was confirmed December. Yeah, it was confirmed a long time ago, December 24. So yeah, that's still going there.
Yeah, I always thought Riley had a secret crush on him. I never saw the appeal.
I long to be a hero, but darkness haunts my past. I'm in 100%. We were all banished here.
I mean, this right here, this is a movie, part of a movie. That's because that's the Inside Out too.
You do not deserve to be thrown away.
So maybe
1 second, Lance.
they're close.
Do you remember his power move? I'm coming for you, Riley. Oh yeah.
Did we get a trailer of Sonic?
No one is totally.
We got the trailer for Sonic X Shadow Generations. We got that maybe about 30 minutes ago.
Shield yourself, my friends, for I shall set you all free.
Oh, I did miss something. Also a long time. Yeah. But yeah, I would say about 30 minutes ago, we got it.
Samsung just released new 2024 monitors.
30. Wait, how long ago was it?
Scan the QR code now to get up to
It was a little bit further than that.
credit when you purchase through June 17th.
I don't know where it
Plus
was.
a chance to win $5,000 Samsung credit for U.S. residents.
Wherever it was.
Game Fest 2024. Look at all of you.
He's a chicken right there.
And yes,
chicken does look a lot like Ken.
Trailer now, maybe, because they just briefly mentioned Inside Out too. So
Chicken and Chicken's buddies are in, called Squad Busters. You fight
Inside Out 2,
monsters,
yeah.
collect lots of
If it's gonna
shiny
happen, that would be a
things,
perfect time.
and Chicken has a big role. That's all that matters.
If you say I leaked Sonic Movie 3 trailer to Jeff Fowler, Blood Fun, yeah, that probably would happen.
I mean,
But we're getting to the end here. We only got about 12 more minutes.
I'm the chicken.
We're here to make your life more fun.
I'm fine. I drink.
It's out to July 14th. Yeah, that's another movie that they should have the Sonic 3 trailer play in front of. So it's got to be
I think I'm an excellent
soon.
for the job because
your swordplay, tell me about your swordplay.
He is a bridge.
He's one of the most equitable people I've ever met.
Give us that Sonic Movie 3 trailer.
So I pillaged a few
I hope
villages.
so.
I'm a lawyer. Okay, I'm just a lumberjack.
I think you're qualified to be an accountant. So.
It's the trailer. Give us the. Yeah, I know it. We need this trailer. We are.
There's more where that came from. Oh, I hope not. Guys, maybe everything is.
I don't know. I'm getting a little worried that we might not be getting it.
Just relax.
But again, it would probably be like the very last thing they do. But I mean, again, it might not be a trailer. You know, it could just be some type of tease, like a poster or something. That would be pretty cool too.
Look at these clowns.
Pathetic.
Pasta. Jinx. 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 No, you Jinx. You supposed to be a lumberjack? Hey, you wouldn't happen to want to go chop some trees?
Chicken costume, yeah, that's kind of silly, I guess, a little bit. Need Fat Robotnik for movie 3? Yeah, that was actually confirmed that he's wearing a fat suit in the movie. But isn't Sonic's birthday on June 23rd? Yes. I mean, that's the next thing that the next thing on the calendar to look for is probably June 23rd. I mean, they could announce a Sonic Central before that, but June 23rd, Sonic's birthday, they always announce some stuff. And be gone again? Okay, Brian.
Shut the door.
And hello, Sonic fan.
What?
All right, please join me in welcoming to the SGF stage Monster Hunter series producer, Mr. Ryozo Tujimoto.
Yeah.
Ryozo-san.
Right, thank you, Jay.
Yeah, we're getting.
今日はですね、モンスターハンターワイルズの、最新の映像
Yeah,
を
we're
持って
getting towards
まいり
the
ました
end now.
今回ですね、はですね、後半にですね、完全新規で、今回初お披露
Sonic actually did there was the collab with Monster Hunter in Sonic Frontiers. There was
Hello, everyone. We've prepared a very
skin.
special trailer today for Summer Game Fest. I want everyone to be on the lookout for a very mysterious large monster near the end of the trailer, as it's an important monster within the game.
Oh, yeah, this is one of the big trailers that they were advertising as well.
を目指して開発を進めております。モンスターハンターワイルズは2025年にプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ XS、そして PC で同時発売となります。
In the games.
また今回はですね、プラットフォームの垣根を越えて一緒に遊ぶことができますので、そちらも楽しんでいただきたいと思っています。
As you'll see,
What are we
we're
saying?
working to deliver a gaming experience that
Yeah, I have. It's Sonic Frontiers Nintendo
I
Switch.
hope players look forward to playing with their friends across different platforms when the game launches simultaneously in 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
はい、最後になりますが、8月に行われるゲームズコンのオープニングナイトライブ、こちらの方でも
Why the
新しい
heck
映像
a
を
man
持って
squeak?
いきますので、
I don't
皆さん
know.
楽しみにしていただけたらと思っております。またですね、ゲームズコンではですね、初のプレイヤブルの できるような形で出展も考えておりますので、そちらもぜひ楽しみにしていただけたらと思
And
います。
again, the show was supposed to be 2 hours, so we're down to the last few minutes now.
Wilds at Opening Night Live at Gamescom in August. And our first public hands-on playable demo of Monster Hunter Wilds will also debut at Gamescom. Thank you.
Yeah, Gamescom in August, so that would probably be August, September, October. So that there could be more. That's probably when there'll be another, even more stuff for the game as well. August. I was expecting Splatoon 4, but I said Splatoon 4 might not happen until further notice. Yeah, I don't really know the deals with that. Sonic Frontiers 2 confirmed. It's too early for Frontiers 2 to be confirmed, unfortunately. Because that's probably very, very, very early in development. I mean, the first time they announced, like, the next big Sonic game, maybe Game Awards, but I would think probably next year's Summer Game Fest. Because the next Sonic Frontiers 2 is probably early 2026. Because that's when Sega said that their mega game, whatever that's supposed to be, is going to be released. So that's probably when it's going to be happening.
As I feared, it picked up our scent.
I'll handle it. You find someplace safe.
Thank you.
If the Tails spin-off is a movie, then it should focus on his origin. That's what I think. I think the Tails is probably more likely to get a movie. But again, Tails and Shadow are could probably both get a spin-off movie. Wow, that looks like Ares Island right there, almost. Like that effect right there. I mean, it's a bit... You're right, it's a bit early. Yeah, it's more than just early. It's like honestly, really early. Because again, there's so much going on right now between Sonic X Shadow Generations, the third movie, the Sonic Rumble. If they're gonna announce something else, it'll be further down the line. 18 minutes. Yeah, that's not a lot of screen time.
Thank you, Ryosa-san. We will see you at Gamescom in August. Now, during last year's PlayStation Showcase, the game Phantom Blade Zero from S-Game wowed us all with its blazing fast combat and stylish
Maybe October, yeah.
Well, I'm honored to share with you the brand new trailer for the game featuring all real gameplay. Here's our final game of the show, Phantom Blade
Final game.
Zero.
Uh-oh. That's not good. But again, final game. Maybe that means that they have one secret thing left, which... Mario Movie 2... Mario 2 is in... I think April of 2026? Yeah, I think it's April 2026. Honestly, I'm actually pretty excited for that movie, because I really like the Mario movie. So it should be a pretty good actually, I think. We're at the end here. We better really cross our fingers and hope that they have like one last thing here, which would be the movie 3 trailer. Where's Sonic Movie 3 trailer? It's basically probably not gonna happen unless they show it immediately next. It's the only chance, because there's like 5 minutes left and the show ends. So maybe they're saving it for the very end here. That's the only hope that we have. Can we wait for Yoshi on screen? Yeah, that probably should be pretty interesting, actually. I think this is kind of boring right here. This is boring. Bowser Jr. are in the movie, yeah.
That looks so good. Full demo that media will be playing this weekend, so you'll hear much more about that. And that's going to do it for our Summer Game Fest live show. Thanks to Joy for joining us.
Thank you,
So that's
Jeff.
it?
I had such an amazing time. Happy Summer Game Fest.
Where's the trailer?
Thanks, Joy. And we have so much more, so stay tuned, because Day of the Devs is coming up live right now on the stream, featuring an hour of indie game reveals, including the next game from Cappy, and that's followed by Devolver Direct. Now keep checking SummerGameFest.com for other event streams this weekend, and we'll see you again live.
Oh no, that's the end.
August 20th in Germany for Gamescom opening night live. Thanks for watching,
Gamescom.
everyone. Remember, Day of the Devs starts right now.
That's the end. No movie 3 trailer. Oh, that sucks. That's disappointing. Wow. That sucks. No movie 3 trailer. Oh man, that's disappointing. That's the end. Maybe there's Game Awards. I'm surprised they didn't show the trailer here. I'm really surprised. I would have thought that they would have showed the trailer, but maybe at Sonic Central or Sonic's birthday they'd show it. So I guess that's what we're gonna have to wait for. So I guess that's just about it. I just want to check here. If before we end it, I just want to see if Sonic Speed Simulator has a test servers. Otherwise, we'll probably end the stream there. We were Labyrinth Zone and very disappointed we get a trailer. Well, you know, we at least got the Sonic X Shadow Generations trailer. So at least we got that. Let me just check here and see if Sonic Speed Simulator has a test servers. Otherwise, I'll probably end. Let's just quickly check that. Of course it does that. Very disappointed we get a trailer. Yep. I am going to upload the reaction to the Sonic X Shadow Generations trailer. I'll get that uploaded in a little bit. So we'll do that. But let me just Roblox. Let me see what Roblox is doing here real fast. Just check if the test servers are up or not, which they probably aren't. Yeah, they ain't up. So I guess we don't have that. That sucks. Oh, man. Oh, well. I guess I'm going to go and wrap things up for this. So, yeah, I guess thanks everyone for joining for this. I'm going to go and wrap things up. So with that, that's going to do it for this live stream. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and remember, you gotta go fast.